So Joseph innocently walks to his brothers like a lamb to the slaughter, as it says in Isaiah 53. He was led innocent. There was no guilt in him, yet he was led like a lamb to the slaughter. He comes to his brothers, and it goes on. It says, let's just read how this all happened. Verse 21, Reuben, he's the firstborn of Leah, the firstborn of all of them, heard that they were going to kill him, and he rescued him out of their hands, said, let's not take his life. Reuben further said to them, don't shed blood, but throw him into this pit in the wilderness, but don't lay a hand on him, that he might rescue him out of their hands. So Reuben's actually trying to do good here. And so that's why they put him in there, to restore him to his father. So it came about when Joseph reached his brothers, they stripped him of his tunic, the multicolored coat that was on him, and they threw him into the pit. Now the pit was empty without any water. What do they do here? They strip him of his coat, this coat of many colors. What does it represent? Well, it's symbolized to Joseph and to the family. It was a symbol of the honored one, the one who had the authority. He's like the firstborn. Even to them, he's given authority. This is the coat of the chieftain, the son of the chieftain. And so, how is this a symbol? This is a symbol of Messiah. Messiah is the firstborn of God. Messiah is the beloved of God. Messiah is the glorious one of God. It says that around God is a throne of, you see the colors of the rainbow around him, all the colors. Well, this is a symbol of the glory of God. And yet it says that it says Messiah, though he was equal into God, he emptied himself of his glory. He stripped himself of omniscience, all-knowing, of omnipotence, all-power, and to become a little helpless baby like you saw. Stripping. So they strip Joseph. And this is such a profound act, because this is a foreshadow. Psalm 22 predicts the sufferings of Messiah, and what does it say? It says they have taken my garments. They cast lots for my clothes. Well, when Messiah was led to the cross, what do? The Roman soldiers stripped him of his clothes. That's why you see a depiction of it. He looks basically naked because he was stripped of his garments. And then they cast lots for them. It's the humiliation of Messiah. So here with Joseph, we're seeing the first shadow of that. As they're stripping Joseph, it's a shadow of Messiah is going to be stripped of his glory, stripped. I mean, he's stripped throughout his life, but he's stripped of everything. What happens later on in Joseph's life? See, there's a theme here. In Joseph's life, later on, we're not going to get to it, later on in Egypt, there's a woman who tries to seduce him, Potiphar's wife. And what she grabs his garment, he runs, good move, runs, except she holds on to his garments, and he runs out naked. This is the theme with Joseph. He gets stripped again. His garments are taken off again, garments. Then he's thrown in prison later on. And then he's presented to the Pharaoh. They take his garments off again and give him new garments. Then the Pharaoh is going to end up exalting him to the throne, and he's going to take off the old garments and put on new garments again. Joseph, it's one garment after the other. He's being stripped and put it on. So Messiah. Messiah's garments are also changed. How? First, when he came from heaven to earth, he is stripped his first garments of glory. Then what did he do? He clothed himself with flesh. That's his other garment. At the time of the crucifixion, he is literally stripped of the garment. And then in the resurrection, he's given a new glorious thing. Again, garment. When you see him in heaven, garment glowing.
To find out how you can receive more of Jonathan's teachings, to receive special free gifts, or get in touch, go to hopeoftheworld.org or call toll-free 1-800-YESHUA-1. That's hopeoftheworld.org or call 1-800-YESHUA-1. That's 1-800-937-4821. You can also get more at Jonathan Cahn's Facebook page or write us direct at Hope of the World, Box 1111, Lodi, New Jersey 07644, USA. Hope of the World is dedicated to the goal of spreading God's Word and salvation to every land and people. We do this by spreading the word throughout the world and sponsoring compassion projects to the most poor and needy around the earth. To get in touch or have a part in God's work, just write to Hope of the World, Box 1111, Lodi, New Jersey 07644, USA. Or go to hopeoftheworld.org or call 1-800-YESHUA-1. That's 1-800-937-4821.